Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the NFL, especially the NFC East, you know that the Philadelphia Eagles are at a fascinating crossroads. The team's defense, which has been a cornerstone of their success in recent seasons, is facing some significant challenges, and one player in particular, Nakobe Dean, is right at the center of all this. Nakobe Dean entered the league with high expectations, and as a promising linebacker from Georgia, many believed he could become a key piece of the Eagles' defense for years to come. Still, the path from potential to consistency has been anything but straightforward for Dean, and now, with his contract situation and recent injuries, his future in Philadelphia is more uncertain than ever. To understand where Nakobe Dean stands now, let's take a quick look back at his journey. Drafted in the third round of the 2022 NFL Draft at pick number 83 overall, he was seen as a steal by many Eagles fans. Coming out of Georgia, Dean was known for his instincts, leadership, and ability to make plays all over the field. Expectations were sky-high, especially given the Eagles' need for a dynamic linebacker to anchor their defense. But as with many young players, the start was slow. Dean's rookie season was hampered by limited opportunities, playing only 3% of the defensive snaps, primarily due to the team's depth and some early injury struggles. And then, early in the 2023 season, he suffered a foot injury that sidelined him for most of that year, limiting him to just 5 games and a total of 82 defensive snaps. That injury really set him back, but when he returned in 2024, he hit the ground running. The 2024 season turned out to be a breakout year for Dean. In 15 starts, he showed why the Eagles invested so much faith in him, racking up an impressive 128 tackles, including 9 for loss, along with 6 quarterback hits, 4 pass breakups, and 3 0 sacks. He even forced a fumble and recorded his first career interception. It was a season that really put him on the map, and fans started talking about him as a potential long-term solution at linebacker. But as we all know, the NFL is a game of inches, and injuries, contracts, and team dynamics can change everything in an instant. Now, as Dean approaches the final year of his rookie deal in 2025, the question on everyone's mind is, what's next? Well, according to some reputable voices, like Jimmy Kempski from Philly Voice, the outlook isn't particularly optimistic. Kempski points out that his sources believe the Eagles might be inclined not to re-sign Dean after his rookie contract expires in 2025. The reasoning? There's a lot of competition in that linebacker room, and the team has been investing heavily in other young talents. Take Zack Baun, who signed a 3-year, $51 million extension after a stellar 2024 season. Baun, who has been a versatile and productive linebacker, is under contract through 2027, which gives him a secure spot in the Eagles' future plans. Then there's rookie Jihaad Campbell, drafted at No. 31 in 2025, who has shown promise and is expected to develop into a key player over the coming seasons. Behind Campbell, you've got Jeremiah Trotter Jr., the son of Eagles legend Jeremiah Trotter and Smail Mondon Jr., both of whom have flashed potential and could carve out significant roles in the defense. The depth and competition are intense, and with Dean's injury history and the emergence of these other players, it's understandable why some believe the Eagles might see him as expendable. What complicates matters even further is Dean's injury status heading into the 2025 season. He suffered a torn left patellar tendon in the playoffs, an injury that is notoriously difficult to recover from fully. The typical recovery time is 6 months to a year, and it varies from player to player. The Eagles placed him on the physically unable to perform PUP list right at the start of training camp, meaning he'll miss at least the first 4 games of the season. That's a tough break for Dean, who is looking to prove himself again and secure a long-term spot with the team. His recovery and performance upon return will be crucial in determining his future with the Eagles. Kempski raises an interesting point about how Dean's role in the team might evolve once he's healthy again. If he manages to come back strong, outperform expectations, and stay healthy, there's always a chance he could carve out a significant role once again. But the reality is, with Bond under contract through 2027, Campbell showing promise, and the team investing in others like Trotter Jr. and Mondon Jr., Dean's window to become a fixture in the Eagles' defense is closing fast. The team's management has to consider the big picture. Is Dean a long-term piece, or is he a player they might let walk after 2025? This situation isn't unique in the NFL, especially for young players fighting for their spot after injuries and limited opportunities early in their careers. The NFL is a business, and teams are constantly evaluating their roster to maximize talent and cap space. For Dean, it's about proving his worth in a limited window, especially after missing such a big chunk of the last season. If he can come back from injury and perform at a high level in 2025, he might turn this narrative around. But if he struggles to regain his form, the Eagles could see him as replaceable, especially with the depth they have at linebacker. Looking at the bigger picture, the linebacker position is one of the most competitive spots in the NFL, and the Eagles' recent investments show how serious they are about building a formidable defense. The emergence of Trotter Jr., the draft picks like Campbell, and the signing of Bond all point toward a team that's focused on youth and versatility. This makes Dean's future in Philadelphia quite uncertain, unless he can demonstrate in the upcoming season that he's still a vital part of their plans. Now, let's talk about the historical context for a moment. The Eagles have always valued strong linebacker play, especially in recent years under the coaching of Nick Sirianni and defensive coordinator Sean Desai. They've built a team that's aggressive, fast, and adaptable, qualities that are vital for modern NFL defenses. Nakobe Dean, with his instincts and leadership, seemed like the perfect fit for that scheme. But the NFL isn't just about talent, it's also about timing, health, and opportunity. Dean's injury history, combined with the team's depth at linebacker, puts him at a crossroads where every game, every practice, and every play will matter immensely. And it's not just about next season. It's about his long-term NFL career. Will he be able to come back from that serious injury and regain his form? Will the Eagles see enough in him to re-sign him, or will they prefer to go with the younger, healthier options? These are questions that every Eagles fan should be asking right now, because it's a storyline that could define the trajectory of the team's defense in the coming years. The linebacker position, often underrated, is actually crucial in today's NFL. It's where the game is won and lost, especially against high-powered offenses. As we look ahead to the upcoming season, the stakes are high for Nakobe Dean. A strong comeback could not only solidify his place in Philadelphia, but also boost his market value for the future. But a less-than-stellar performance, coupled with the team's depth and their young prospects, might mean he's playing his last days as an Eagle. It's a story of resilience, opportunity, and strategic planning, all happening right now in Philadelphia. In conclusion, folks, the situation with Nakobe Dean encapsulates everything that makes the NFL so unpredictable and exciting. It's a reminder that for every young star, there's a real fight for survival and success in this league. Dean's journey from a promising rookie to a key player, then facing injuries and contract uncertainties, is a microcosm of the NFL's relentless nature. Fans of the Eagles should keep a close eye on how he recovers and how the team's linebacker room evolves. Because whether Dean remains in Philadelphia beyond 2025 or moves on to another team, this storyline is far from over. It's a compelling chapter in the Eagles' ongoing quest for glory, and I promise you it's one you won't want to miss. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Nakobe Dean's future? Do you believe he can bounce back from his injury and secure a long-term spot with the Eagles? Or do you think the team might be better off moving on, especially with the talented young players coming up behind him? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Eagles as a franchise. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. Thanks for watching, and as always, fly Eagles fly.